Before we get started, Roma and Antonio are doing commissions for robots. If you're interested of doing a featherweight, an antweight, or a beetleweight, or anything a little bit higher, their Discord pages are down below. Thank you.
She's,
Hello everyone, Galacticstorm here. Welcome to the show. And today we're going to be talking about the event SMIRK. SMIRK is an event that I went into yesterday by the time of this recording. It was a 2-hour trip from Medina, Ohio to Ottawa Lake, Michigan, a rural area that's not far from the border. So, it was a little bit hard to get from one place to the other because at first, the place that I put on was at a house, not the actual location. So that was interesting. So, for the robot, what did we improve upon? First off, we're not going for the second version of Typhoon, but the first one. The first one has a push wedge, is angled for horizontal spinners, and I've kept the forks from the second Typhoon, and I kept them on there, and there are two other improvements that we tried to put on as well. The first one being the road robotic wheels. That way I don't have to put, latex on every time, and I don't have to worry about, a chunk of it getting missing or having to put latex on each and every fight. So that was good. And I didn't have any problems putting the wheels on. It was pretty easy. And then I was going to be using a Desmond hub that was used by Technesia. That didn't happen because originally I was going to use it with my bigger weapons, but unfortunately the bigger weapon made the robot overweight, around 150 grams worth. So I had to use the small ones, and they do not fit. So I had to use the original hubs from Typhoon. But I've learned from my mistakes. I used super glue and tire glue, and it fit pretty well, and I didn't have any slip-ups. So when it comes to the format, it is 4 fights in a Swiss format. The winner goes, or the ones that go 3-1 or 4-0, they go into the bracket. The rest get eliminated. So let's see how I do, shall we?
Intrusive Thoughts is another little chaotic bot. I think you can tell based on the color scheme that's tractor inspired.
Typhoon's doing a good job of... Oh no.
Typhoon
looks like Typhoon just died. Intrusive Thoughts trying to...
it came
taking
back?
advantage of that.
For a
Looks
second.
like it might have died again.
The countdown has started.
6, 5, and it looks like
the re-engagement's going to restart that
yeah,
count.
you have to... Alright, it looks like Typhoon is going to tap out as it was not moving. So the winner of that fight is Intrusive Thoughts. 3, 2, 1. Let's fight. Typhoon is
with the long
a wide vertical spinner. Having some drive issues.
Soul Melter driven by Emerson. Gets right under that wedge with his fork. It's pinning. You can hold the pin for 5 seconds in the Merco tool set. And Typhoon's going to try to get around to the sides or any other vulnerable spot of Soul Melter.
You got Soul Melter stuck on its side on the wall.
That's very unlucky. And I think the countdown's going to start now. Spinning those wheels furiously, trying not to give up.
Typhoon is your winner. Alright, competitors are ready, judges are ready. start this fight in 3, 2, 1. Let's fight.
Both the spinners up. First engagement goes to Typhoon.
It looks like his little self-rider already fell off. Oh, Typhoon is stuck upside down, but gets back up. Doesn't look like his weapon is running.
Oh, looks very quiet in the box all of a sudden.
Both weapons are not running.
See a little twitching. Could come back. We'll see. But if it becomes a pushy match, then you're going to have to jockey for control with their little forks and wedges.
Typhoon's going to do its best to corral vertical destruction into the wall. There's a nice 5-second pin.
Destruction separating, trying to come back at a different angle. Get under that wedge, pushing Typhoon back. Very back and forth right now.
Typhoon's pretty wide, so it's able to corral vertical destruction pretty well.
Yeah, having the force wide space to kind of create a scoop.
Alright. Typhoon's trying its best to get a nice corral, but now it's on its head. There we go. Using the wall to self-right.
Trying to get over to vertical destruction. Now they're doing a little ballet.
Dance in the middle of the cage. And Typhoon's back on its head, but able to use the wall, even though it doesn't have its weapon.
About 30 seconds left in this match. It's definitely going to come down to engagement and who controlled the flow of the fight.
Typhoon's doing a good job using that wide wedge in front to get him corralled into the wall. Nice 5-second pin there as well.
Oh, and then a flip. Vertical destruction trying to be as careful as possible to stay away from those corralling forks, but there's only 5 seconds left, and that will take us to the end of the match.
So that is going to come down to a judge's decision. Looks like both. 3, 2, 1, let's fight.
Typhoon being deliberate, picking an angle. Wedge is working well so far.
Bases loaded out.
That was a good hit. Battery is out. That green bit.
Great, battery came out of Typhoon. So the winner of that fight is going to be bases loaded.
Okay, I thought that bases loaded's hit, the hit alone was enough to launch the batteries out, but it wasn't. Bases loaded hit me pretty hard, launched me into the wall, and then my carbon fiber got compromised, and it was in 2 pieces, and then it launched the batteries out due to the momentum. And that had to be a lot of momentum, by the way. It launched the batteries out, and yeah, I was out. I was 2-2. It wasn't as bad, or it wasn't bad. It did pretty good. Typhoon did pretty well within all the fights. The wheels did pretty well. I am definitely going to be using those more often. The weapon hub actually stuck on with the combination of both tire glue and super glue. And everything works, and I did very well. And now I have a link set up, so that I might lose some weight with the J6 connectors on there now. Other than that, we are going to be planning on putting on the Mark II motors yet again for the last event for this year for me. This one is going to be going to I3 in Detroit, Michigan. So I want to special thank Desmond and Jer for helping out with Typhoon yet again. And I want to special thank Rachel and Remy for making this event. It was pretty fun. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. Until then, Galacticstorm saying, keep charging, bitches.